Well, moving right along in winter, day 11, and you notice the winter seeds are just multiplying rapidly, which is fantastic. And I happen to have enough iridium to keep crafting these sprinkler heads, so, spend your time in the Skull Cavern, kill some slimes, get some iridium ore, make some iridium, and there you have it. I still have to craft everything. I think I'm missing something, but we'll get to that. I have all the recipes, so it's just a matter of which one. And of course, I'm still looking for the pelvic bone. It's the last museum artifact. I'm not sure I'll get it, but there's still 17 days left in the winter season by year 1, so you just might get it, might not. Who knows, right? Of course, here, I like to buy Krobus's mixed seeds. And sometimes his bat wings. And his Omni Geode. I'm getting a bunch of mixed seeds. So, I'm not sure I'll have enough iridium to make the iridium sprinklers that I need. I think I'm going to have to go back into the mines and hope to get more iridium, because I'm only going to be able to buy one more from Krobus, and those things multiply pretty fast. I'll probably not plant them past the 20th, but still, even so, it's going to at least triple the size of the field. On the flip side, I'll have all the iridium sprinklers I'll need, but on the other side, I'm probably not going to need the crop space, because I've already got the rhubarb, via the greenhouse, so that's a spring seed, supposed to be year 2 because of Sandy, but, unlike the greenhouse, grow yourself 16 rhubarb at 15 and sell them, and then you're done. It doesn't take that long at all. Here, I'm going to fill this entire field up, probably, which is a bit weird. I have 4 coffee beans I could save for next year, of course. Don't really care about them, to be honest. Silver quality coffee beans. 63 rare seeds. And a lot of mixed seeds and ancient seeds. Could always do your ancient field and grow that all year. The greenhouse is the only thing you can do with the rare seeds, and then do a rare seed fall harvest crop, but probably not going to need to. Might be something I'll do year 3, Use the greenhouse to duplicate the seeds, but other than that, don't worry so much about it, because I won't have to grow crops again. Here I'm just looking for some iridium, obviously. It's a crap luck day, but you might find some by killing slimes, not by finding ore pieces. A lot of shafts for a bad luck day, to be honest. And of course, I'm going to need a lot of coal. I'll have to buy a lot. I'm not looking forward to buying that much coal. But to make the project worth its while in spring, cactus jelly, I'm going to need a lot of coal. So, that's a thing. You can get a lot of coal naturally just by mining, but it just pops up every once in a while by killing a rock. Looking back over this, I don't know, there's some ore pieces I'm missing, but it's not really about getting the ore pieces. It's really just about getting depth, because I'm hoping for some iridium. And I'm not selling those gems like I could be. I'll probably have to if I'm going to buy coal. I'll sell almost all of my gems, because I don't need any gifts anymore for people. It's just not something that's important to me. It's 10 o'clock. I figured I'd leave early from the mines because I'm going to need a lot of wood. And these guys grow back. Up until recently, I didn't know you could actually cut down those trees in the oasis. But yes, you can. And 10 trees or so, and get some wood. They grow back slower, but I already mentioned that in an earlier episode. Before I started doing this, I saw someone do it. I'm like, you can actually cut those down, huh? Yeah. I have a mod installed that allows normal trees to grow in winter. And the reason I did that is because your fruit trees will actually grow in winter if you plant them. If you plant them the first, they'll be fully grown by spring, so you can get your spring crops. But other trees don't grow in winter, so the mod makes them grow in winter. Which I think is a balanced mod, anyway. trees grow slowly in winter, but they still grow. And if the game's going to let your fruit trees grow, why not the regular trees, you know? Not too much worried about the money at the moment, you know? But what I am worried about more so is resources. I'm like, okay, well, I have the cask. I haven't actually crafted the cask yet. And I didn't get the achievement. And I can't figure out what I need, because I'm pretty sure I crafted everything. But of course, since this is post-hoc commentary, I know exactly what I needed. But I didn't back then. When I did this, I'm like, what am I missing? So I'm doing a head count of all the things that I've crafted. And I'm like, okay, I seem to have everything. And what I don't have here, I have plopped around the farm. So what am I missing? You know, maybe it's this retaining soil. I don't know. Couldn't figure it out. But as it turns out, what I was missing was a recycling machine. Because you get one free recycling machine from bundles, right? Community bundles. And I believe I cheated and spawned in. I had to have cheated and spawned in another one when I was doing crab pots and things. So I probably justified it by saying, it's not really that important. So I spawned it in. So there you go. There's number 2 cheating. I spawned in, obviously, a recycler. Because that was the one item that was missing. And I figured it out. I crafted the next day or two. And I get the achievement. You gotta get those 94 items. The way to stay on top of it is to craft it as soon as you get the recipe, but you can't always do that. Because you get recipes faster than you get the resources necessary to craft them. Sometimes you'll get something that you just won't be able to craft right away, because it requires iridium or gold, and you're not at the gold level of the mine yet. Although you can actually spam the mine pretty fast. Like I've mentioned before, about 10 days, and you can get to the bottom. Or at least as much as it counts, but you want to get to the bottom. I did for this one. You buy your crops. Day 5, you can get the mines. Do your 100 parsnips, because you need those 5 gold quality ones. And other crops, 1 of each. And then 15 of each, you know. And it's not that difficult when you know what you're doing. When you know what you're doing, it's just a checklist. Here, though, I like how the crops look, and they're all growing, but I really wish they had all grown evenly. Even 10, even 30, even 90, even 300, you know, whatever. But it didn't turn out that way, because every day, as you know, I was foraging and making bundles of seeds every day. So, yeah, if I have to buy a bunch of coal, I'm going to sell these gems, which is probably why I'm saving them up now. Because I'm going to need a bunch of wood and a bunch of... Let's see, wood, stone. I have stone, but the wood is going to be a thing too, and you got to buy wood. You can buy wood from Robin, but I really don't want to spend that much on wood. I mean, if I'm going to need 3 stacks of wood, that's going to be 6,000 just to buy it. It's not too difficult. It's not too expensive when you have 200,000. It's just annoying. Did find a lot of shafts, because it is a high luck day, which is nice. Get down to, you know, level 60 or whatever. Naturally speaking, if I do the whole day, I could probably get down to 80 to 100. Naturally, with no staircases. And in the 1.3 update, getting to floor 100 without using staircases is an achievement. That guy gives you something for it. I don't want to spoil it, but yeah, you have to get to floor 100. No staircases. Which you can do. Start early, you know. Do the whole day. And then you do have to get a little lucky with shafts. So, you know, you want to do it on a lucky day. The deepest I've ever gotten on a shitty day was in the 50s. Which is pretty deep for a shitty day. Getting floors like this always cramp your style, because you could have been down 4 floors in the time it takes you to clear this shit out, you know. And that's always annoying. And I don't like the fact that the obsidian pickaxe still takes 2 strikes to destroy gold. That's a really major pet peeve of mine. Because it still takes 4 hits to chop an iridium piece down. You know, one of those. I'm like, gold should be 1 hit. So the cobalt mod is supposed to do 1 hit. But from what people are posting, the cobalt tools, it still didn't do it. It still took 2 hits. And took 1 hit off of the iridium ore. And they're like, the cobalt, for how much it costs to get rainbow shards and 5 iridium bars and a rainbow shard. And that's to make a cobalt piece, and you need 5 cobalt pieces and 50,000. 5 rainbow shards, 25 iridium pieces just for losing 1 strike on an iridium ore piece and not 1 on a gold piece is not worth it. So it really needs to be 1 strike everything for kobolds, or at the minimum 2 strike hits for an iridium piece. I'm like, okay, what haven't I crafted? I can't figure this out. Because I have everything posted, you know? I'm like, well, I'll figure it out tomorrow. I've got time. Tapper's ready. I'm like, okay, crafted all that. Crafted all that. I'm just... Sorry. I'm just going through the motions over and over again. I'm like, okay, those elixirs, I know I've crafted those. So now I'm thinking, okay, it must be something really simple. I'll just go on the list and craft 1 of everything. Figure it out. And it's harvest day. Yay! Look at all this valuable stuff. It's always fun to find out what the limiting factor is, you know. And I believe I start using the seed bag, because I really like the seed bag. I just never have it in my inventory, you know. Like this, I have 21 extra seeds, and I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I'll just craft some more iridium sprinkler heads here, and everything's cool, you know. And I realized that up there's a whole row I hadn't hoed out. Don't know why. And can't remember why. I got 61. That's amazing. And I'm like, okay, do I have any more foraging? Yes, I do. I can craft like 81 seeds. You know, that's great. I'm like, yeah, you know, let's do all this. Let's put some stuff up. Grab that sprinkler that I had crafted. And now craft some more iridium sprinklers. I can make up to 18 more. And I'm definitely going to fill those out. Not this episode, but I'm projecting ahead that I am going to fill those out. Of course, this scarecrow over here is annoying, but whatever. And I really wish I had the iridium hoe at this point. Don't really need it though, but it's fun to have. Okay, there we go. There's a bunch of seeds, and I'm down to 9 seeds. Okay, so up there at the top, man. I can't believe I didn't see that. I could have planted all 9 at the top row there. But instead I'm like, no. I just put it here and just make a new sprinkler for 9 seeds, because just, why not? That's a thing, right? There you go. I could have just hoed up the top up there, and I wasn't thinking. Just really wasn't. I figured that out later. The wizard wants a void essence, so I decided to give it to him. No real reason. I just decided to give it to him. It's not a very lucky day. But I'm looking for forageables more than anything. Crystal fruits or crocuses, you know. It gives you 1,000 for the void essence, so, you know, may as well take advantage of it, right? No artifact pieces of note here. No pelvic bone. 13 days searching of winter. Funny, the first episode I film when I come back from my respite, from my recovery of my lost save file, is none other than the scapula. So I just needed the pelvic bone, and it was amazing. You know, I'm like, hey, this is great luck. Maybe, you know, that was day 1 or day 2, right, of winter. But now I haven't found the pelvic bone. It's like, I think the game trolls you. There's a crocus. Yay. Game definitely trolls you. Doesn't give you what you need, like that rusty spoon over there. I'm like, no, pelvic bone. Don't give me a stupid rusty spoon. Nobody cares. None of this is spawning any really good forageables up here, you know. Here I'm just, obviously, artifacts. This is where you can get it, I think. You can get the femur up there. I don't know if you can get the pelvic bone up there. I think the pelvic bone might be the forest or the mountain only. I don't know if it's the train station as well. But I check it anyway. Here I'm regretting that my cow and pig are down there. I really want to move that barn. I'm like, okay, let's just craft all this shit. And in order to craft that, I need to go to the mines and get 20 copper ores. And I'm like, 5 p.m.? I could probably go to the mines and get 20 copper ore. Although I know I've already crafted it. I'm just trying to go on the list. So I'm like, okay, let's just get 20 copper ore. There's one. And there's some exploits you can do around 4:15 or 30. You know, I'm like, nope. And a bad luck day means lower probability of finding ore veins. So of course this is not a good day to do this. So it's a total waste of a day. But at least I'm getting some fiber. Because fiber is a resource that if you don't collect actively, you will run out and then wish you had more. There are a few places, or a few mine floors that you can exploit and get fiber over and over again. There's some copper right there. Yay, you know. I'm looking at my quantities now. I think I have 9 or something like right now. So I'm like, okay, I gotta get more. That's the goal of life right now. Copper ore. Usually you just bypass it this late in the game. But when you're trying to figure out what you've missed to craft, and I know I didn't because there's smelters all around there, and I know I was only gifted one, and I know I didn't spawn any of those. But I'm like, no, I'm just gotta be sure. Just gotta be sure. Cover all the bases, you know, all of them. So I'm like, okay, let's just do this. There's some copper. There it is. That's what I wanted. You know, getting closer. So I've got my copper. It's 11 o'clock at night. Time to craft some shit. Wasn't the furnace. It wasn't the furnace. Wasn't the quality sprinkler. Wasn't the cheese press. Wasn't the mayonnaise. Wasn't the heart. Wasn't the gate. Wasn't the torch. It's getting late. Put all this shit up. Wasn't the seed maker. Of course it wasn't. I have a couple up there already. You know? And it wasn't the oil maker. Of course not. I have an oil maker. You know? I'm like, so what the fuck is it? I'm just trying to cover my bases. And then finally it dawns on me. You know, like, okay, I crafted that. Is it one of those? I'm like, okay, well, I need to just ditch some shit. I need to grab some pine tar and craft a loom. Nope, it wasn't a loom. Of course not. I have one up there. Again, I'm just trying to cover bases, and I know it wasn't a scarecrow. Boom! Recycling machine. Finally got the fucking thing. So, done. Done and done and done. I can just drop all this shit off, and nobody cares, right? Yeah. Just get rid of all this crap. Yeah, you know. And of course, I have those stupid iron gates, and I don't realize I have the chest open. So I'm like, where the fuck are my iron gates? I'm like, oh, duh, they're there. I'm gonna have to fix that. There's a little bit of a edit that I have to do there. All right. Pan gives you battery packs, which is useful, but I farmed batteries. Yeah, look at all these harvests. I farmed batteries in the first spring. Summer has good thunderstorms. You just, every time thunderstorms, you just craft a few, and then when lightning strikes them, you craft them again. And lightning can strike your crops, so put them all around, you know. This is an amazing, you know, how many seeds? 220? And I can craft more, because I have some forageables right here. 240, 250, 260. Can we keep going? 270. And I think that's the limit. 270. Lovely. So that's a lot to plant. And I'm like, well, I don't have any more iridium sprinklers there. Let's plop down some and go from there, you know. I could have plopped some down right there. I don't know why I didn't. There's the seed bag. I finally decided to use the seed bag after all this time, you know. Those crab pots are how I have all that quality fertilizer. It's just automatic. I know I'm using the automate mod, so you could call that cheating if you want. And you would be right, but the automate mod is just too useful for me not to use. Okay, there you go. There's a thing. Let's put down a sprinkler. And I'm wondering, why haven't I done that whole row up there yet? God, it's so stupid, because I don't even notice it. Okay, well, there you go. Gotta water them day one. That seed bag is useful. It really is. And I'm like, okay, well, I still have a ton of seeds. I still need a ton of sprinklers. Make 3 more iridium sprinklers. And here they go. See if I can get rid of Jack Skellington's scarecrow down there. I don't think I need to at the moment. I think we'll be fine. An iridium watering can does come in useful when you do projects like this. And you can see how fast winter crops spawn, and you'll see the profits when I stop reseeding them. And you'll see that they're not that profitable, but if you get the foraging up with the max, which you absolutely can do, then it's not that hard. Okay, let's make 2 more sprinklers, I guess. Before I realize that there's that whole top row there that I could do. Here, here, get rid of that. Get rid of that stupid scarecrow too, if anything. I'm like, okay, where can I put this? It looks to me like I could put it right here and everything would be fine. I like to have the complete set there, but I still need to do the casino if I'm going to actually complete the entire set. So, and I really don't want to gamble. It's annoying. I think I need to keep that scarecrow where he is. So he does take up a spot, but I need him in the middle. Although there is a band down there that I'm not using, I could throw a scarecrow in. Might as well get all these because it's 4 p.m. and I hadn't done the animals yet. I really don't want to keep the animals going. It's just another chore you don't need. Absolutely not. especially if you have all the items you need for cooking. You just don't need animals. That's what they're for, to get milk, to get eggs, and to get the community center items. The truffles, you don't need them after that, and they don't make as much money. So I'm getting holly, which you can't grow, but it's not used in the seeds anyway, so it doesn't matter. It's used in the ship everything challenge, but that's really about it. And I've already done that. So these trees are growing back, so there you go. Wild trees out here, not on your farm, grow back faster. I think they're on a set of 10 days, 12 days. So that's a thing. Cut them down, get that, they'll come back faster than farm trees. I don't know if you planting trees out here grow them back as fast. I haven't actually experimented with that. And if that's the case, then you can do a tree farm out here, which would be better than your farm, but I'm not sure about that. Because these trees are natural, these trees are fixed spawn points. So here I am looking to see what Krobus has on Sunday. Bat wings, might as well. Why? If I ever need to craft more lightning rods, I'll have the collection. But you can farm bat wings then? Yes, I know. But it's just nice to have. And I like to support the local economies. This farm is the best thing that ever happened in this town because you're putting so much money into the economy, you know. Mayor grabs, gives you an IOU, ships everything out abroad. He takes care of all the shipping. He takes care of all the shipping costs outside of town. What a nice guy. So these things are more expensive in the city. Because there's transit cost. There's shipping cost. There's middleman costs to restock them in the stores in the city. So who knows how much it goes up. If you sell something for 200, who knows if it goes up for 250. I mean, it wouldn't be that much of a markup because if you're shipping like 1,000 items, then yeah, each individual item can be marked up just a little bit, and overall you get what you need. You get the cost of ship, you get the cost of maintenance on the truck, the gas of the truck, the guy's time, etc., etc. And the company he works for needs most of that profit. They're only going to give him a little bit. This is an independent delivery service guy, which you never know. There could be some of those out there, but most time it's a corporation. So there's some farm forageables right here, of course, and those I think are good for 30 crops, 30 seeds. I mean, maybe 40. Depends on how lucky you are. And so I have 30 seeds and some forageables out in town. Turns that 30 into 40. 30 seeds is about what you would expect to get. 30 from 10, yeah. So I can plant all those. I'm like, well, another iridium sprinkler, right? Still not seeing that top row up there. Here I get annoyed because I don't realize it yet, but soon I realize that silo's in the way, and I have to move it. And I'm like, okay, well, put that back down, and get rid of that, because the seed bag will plant that there. I don't want that planted there. I didn't even use the seed bag, probably because I didn't have that many. 40 is not really that much. Maple seed! Move that down to Scarecrow. So the seeds are just multiplying. Those rare seeds still take a few days. And I'm moving along nicely. I just really wish I could find the pelvic bone because that's the only item left in this challenge. Then I can stop recording. Although, after this episode, guys, if you've toughed it out until now and you're still listening, if I don't find the pelvic bone each day, I want to keep filming because I want you to see the expansion of the winter forageables. But you have a good idea now that I have to go to the mines, get more iridium because I'm going to be increasing beyond the capacity of my 9 iridium bars. If I don't get the pelvic bone, I'll just not record again until I get the pelvic bone for winter. And if I don't get the pelvic bone, my winter's end, I'll show the last couple days of winter. And I'm buying the 50 there because it actually pays for itself by making an egg. It doesn't make much money, but you do get a net profit, so I might as well buy a slime. And trees, because I have that project that I'm going to set up with casks. So if you stuck with it and you're listening, don't expect me showing you every day now between the 15th and the 28th, okay? There are 13 days left of winter. You see what I'm doing. You see you see how fast the seeds are blossoming. And they're going to blossom a lot more. I'm going to have to spend some times in Skull Cavern, which is basically, I probably should do the exploit and go to the bottom of the mine and blow it up a fence post and go straight to it, spend the whole day there. So I'm going to need like probably 10 more sprinklers, so 10 more iridium pieces. And there you go. I'm going to just put 300 in there and press some eggs and see what I get. And of course there's winter roots and holly. I don't mind holly so much. And there's some seeds, and I still need 109 of those fuzzballs. So here I go down in winter and say, you know, I might even get a crystal fruit. And if I do, then there you go, look, a crystal fruit. So I can make 10 more seeds today as well. So that's a double bonus, getting some of the winter forageables down here as I'm trying to kill fluffballs. And fluffballs are what I need, 109 of them. So I probably killed about 20. So I probably can get all the fluffballs killed by the end of winter. Not a problem, right? And don't forget, every Friday I'm still buying one iridium sprinkler from Krobus. So that's a thing. I won't have to make as many because I'll still get 2 more from him. One from Friday. There's 2 more Fridays left, but only 1 more Friday that counts for growing crops. So I'll be able to buy 1 more from him. And there's some fluff balls, so there you go, kill those guys. And now it's 9:50 at night, so go back, use the crystal fruit that I just got, make 10 more seeds. And there you go, 10 more seeds. Here, did I notice that band up there? No, I didn't. Did I? Did I notice? Apparently not yet. Apparently I still think I need to make another sprinkler, which is fine. I mean, I'm going to anyway when the other giant crop comes in. Might as well get prepared for it now, right? Here, there's just enough space here to plop out another one. I thought those trees were down far enough, but as it turns out, I'm just expanding the crop too much. Now the barn is in the way. That bugs me. So I need a bunch of those picklers so I can make jelly, you know, because that's the next project on my list is here. A ton of these jars. This is the setup. You're going to see this. You're going to see me buy a bunch of coal. Well, actually, I'll do that probably off camera. But I'll spend my money, buy coal, get all these made, buy wood, coal, I have stone, make a chest, and then start gelling the cactus fruits, because on Tuesdays you can start buying them from her. And while I won't do that this Tuesday coming up, oh, look at all these, my god, I'm gonna need more sprinklers. Look at them all, they're just everywhere. Already I got a bunch. I got 70 seeds just out of those 48. 48 turns into 70, which is almost a 5-to-7 ratio. So yeah, and look, this is when I realized, why isn't this hoed? Damn me, it's been this way forever. I never fucking noticed. And look, there's still a little piece up there not hoed too. Like, what the fuck, dude? Hoe it, hoe it. There you go. Now I feel better. My OCD is not killing me so much. And now there's these. I had 70 seeds planted and still have more seeds. And seed bag galore. Boom. There you go. And I'm like, okay, I want to put one here now. I think it's time to expand the area around here. I can't really see anything because of those tree tappers. I don't really need tappers unless I intend to do a maple bar farm, which you can do, but it's not really that profitable. But it's just something fun to do. Maybe I'll do it year 3. You need to grow your wheat. You need to grow your beets. Otherwise, they're not profitable. Maple bars are only profitable if you buy the seeds, not if you buy the sugar and the flour itself. You have to buy the seeds and grow them. Then maple bars are profitable by, not by much, by 20 or 25 a maple bar. Yeah. Versus an iridium quality, versus the 25% bonus on maple syrup. Yeah, so you don't make much money on maple bars. It is absolutely not worth it. You can make money, but I mean, most you can do is like 500 trees, 500 tappers, and it's still not worth it. I did the math. Yay, look at the more stuff. It's so delightful. All of these goddamn seeds that just keep spawning over and over again. Makes me happy. Look at all that. That is crazy. But that's how they grow. And I only started with the original forageable here, and I realized that silo's in the way. I realized I can't actually hoe down as much as I want to there. And that bugs me. And I'm like, okay, great. I'm going to destroy this for now, and then maybe I'll move the stupid thing. And it's Tuesday, so I can't go to Robin's. Up here, I'm like, wait a minute. It's Tuesday. I can't go to Robin's. But the wizard, we're going to need you. Oh, Rusty Spur, throw it away. Don't care. I already gave it to Gunther anyway. Here, mix seeds. Yay. Go in him and move some shit around. So I'm going to move the barn. I can't, because those things are in the way. That bugs me. So put it back. But move this, fine. And then I'm thinking, no, I need to get rid of those lightning rods because I really want the barn to be up where I want it now. Because I want that space available. So I'm like, okay, this space is now available. This is fine. I can put this back where I originally intended it. So yay. And I can plant these seeds. Hooray. Yay, there was much rejoicing. And I think I planted them all. But right here I'm thinking, you know what, I might just enjoy moving that barn now today since I'm in the moving mood. So let's organize my chests. My chests aren't as organized as I normally do them. It's just the minimal organization that I will accept among myself. Yes. So this is where I want it. This is definitely where I want the barn. And I'm like, okay, let's move it around. Without moving the seed chest, I'm retarded. I go back down. I move this. Like, I'm just about to put the chest there and just make some more of these. Yay. I might as well put the cactus fruits in because I have like 24 of these and 22 cactus fruits. So, bam. There you go. Delicious. Time to put things up. Time to go back to the wizard. And I should have moved that seed chest because then I have to make a second trip. And that's going to really, really bug my OCD. So I'm like, okay, let's move it. And holy fuck, the seed chest is in the way. God damn it. But I put it there anyway. Drive your happy ass back up. Change your seed chest location. Then drive your happy ass back down and change it again. Because, yeah, I wasn't thinking. And I'm like, you know what, I'll just put this bitch here and put the seeds back in. There you go. And then those would be in a shed if I cared. Nope, sorry, wizard. I'm just going to bug you again. And that's the end of this. I'm going to do the edits now. I'm going to do the quick edits and not show you all the footage every day. Until the end of winter, I'll show you maybe some highlights if I get any really cool highlights. If not, it's just going to be day to day. Hopefully I get the pelvic bone. But if I don't, I don't. But I have done virtually every possible item year one. So I feel pretty good about that. So definitely see you next episode. And thanks for watching. Wasting time, wasting so much time.